Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, going back in for another round of this week 3 Blade from Eternity of Pain. As far as my Avenger options go for this Thronebreaker objective, I don't have a ton. Falcon is a rank 3 for me, but as far as like my other Avengers, it's fairly limited as far as what I have ranked up. I have a rank 3 Black Panther Civil War, a rank 2 Hulkbuster, and then have as far as 5 stars, I have a rank 4 Namor, Black Panther, Falcon, and Cat, and Hawkeye. So with that, we're just going to go in with this Falcon. This is my third attempt. The first couple, I got tagged on some special ones early. And, well, I don't get the solo. Definitely Falcon can get the solo. I don't use the locked on as much as I would have liked, simply because I feel like with the destructive feedback it can get a little bit dangerous if you've done some damage. Takes, I don't know, just there's the flow for this fight isn't great. You do want to try to get some specials off. And maybe I should have been intercepting more. Didn't really put that into my game plan. But you can get some decent chunks off if you can get those power gain passives removed on your special attack. Black Widow Deadly Origin is really a great option for this because she's got tons of dot damage that she can do with her combos. I just don't have her. Don't have her as a 6-star. Don't have her ranked up. But I think we get Blade down to like 60% on this first run, and I'm just like, yeah, I just don't have a lot of time right now. I'm trying to grind for the Sigil Witch pass, or the Sigil pass, and do the arena and get some units, and I just don't have a ton of time to do a bunch of these attempts, and I'm not the best MCOC player, so and I have a ton of revives. So revive or not, solo not, you get the same rewards. So yeah, so my whole game plan here is to try to just not get hit during destructive feedback. When he gets under the 70%, you can use that to your advantage if you push him over special 2 to get a power drain. And yeah, I mean, there's so many specials in this fight. I thought the locked on might cancel out those surge charges, but they don't. When I am locked on, which I haven't been locked on in quite a bit, but it doesn't. Locked on pretty much will just give you the additional crit rating and attack. Other than that, it's not gonna adjust the ability accuracy on Blade with like his unblockable specials, or with turning on or off the destructive feedback, or getting those surge charges prevented. So there, I do get parried. You do have to worry about him parrying you. That the bleed damage isn't crazy, but if that happens enough times, it will definitely kill you. It took about, I don't know, it's about 20% or so. But yeah, we get him down a decent chunk. I'm just like, okay, that's good enough for me. I'll take that and run with it. Here we're in the corner, kind of getting pinned. Yeah, do we push him? Yeah, we push him to special 2. So I do have a dex that I do in my CGR attempt that I'll be posting here shortly, but you can fully evade the special 2. I'm not consistent at it at all, but when he's under 70%, you can hit into the block and try to get him to not throw a special, and then drop him below the 2 bars, which I did. So if you do ever push him over, just as long as he's 70% or under, you can have him consume his power, and then yeah. So there, I get tagged by the end of the special. I get cornered. Don't dex out of it. I think I would have bled out regardless. So there I was like, do I revive? Do I not revive? And I just end up reviving. It's not the biggest deal. I really do have plenty of revives. I think at the end of the video I show how many I think I have in the next week after I use the couple to finish this. I think I have like 19 or 20 that are expiring within the week, which basically I won't be able to use pretty much any and all of them for when the final week gets released. And there's really nothing in the game right now that I haven't done where I'm going to need a revive, so it's not the biggest deal. You can call that an excuse for not getting the solo, but could I get the solo? I think I could. I would just need to try a number of times, and yeah, I'm just gonna be fully transparent. You know, when I'm doing these Eternity of Pain videos, I show my failures. It would be super cool if I could just go straight in and solo it first attempt, but that's usually not the case. Sometimes depends on the matchup and whatever. But this blade fight, kind of annoying with the power drain every 20 seconds. You know, because you do get a huge benefit from throwing specials, but because he's got those power surge charges, he's throwing specials and, you know, countering them. I feel like I get parried. The timing is very, very tight, unless you're like up against the wall. But then when you're up against the wall, you get cornered, and yeah. So here, I get hit. We're up against the wall. Not a great attempt so far, but we kind of salvage it a bit. So like there, when you're close, you can get easy retaliations on the special one. You know, to get probably an easier solo, I would suggest practicing dexing the special 2, because if you can dex the special 2 and do that consistently, then I feel like you can do a lot better, because you can push him to higher power and thus get yourself to special 1 a lot easier. Because with him throwing his special ones, there's just, you know, it's a long animation, and you know you're going to end up getting power drained, and then you have to deal with the destructive feedback. And if you happen to miss that special 1, or you block part of it, or the special 2, and destructive feedback is up, could be deadly. So just keep that in mind. So I threw in another revive. I was like, oh yeah, I should be able to just finish this because I messed up, and I didn't heal up all the way. I do have plenty of heals, but I'm just being stingy with my items. And you can see, like, when you hit into the block, 1200 a tick that he's healing. It's quite big. I'm trying to do a lot of like tapping into his block and trying to bait him to throw a heavy to get an opening like that. If you can do that enough and quick enough without him throwing a special, then you know you can get off a special 1 and remove some of those surge charges and get some decent damage. Like right there, I should have thrown. Here I'm gonna throw before I get power drain. Get a decent chunk of extra damage there. Yeah, we're just gonna repeat that. I think I end up dying one more time here, and then towards the very, very end, again, I die at like 1%, thinking that I had killed him or whatnot, and I die at 1%, which is what happened to me earlier today when I fought Blade with MCOC. So this is not the most difficult fight, but I don't know, for me it's quite annoying. There were a number of attempts, not on this one or with Massacre, but with CGR. I don't know if it's just because of his dash animations and stuff, there were a number of times where I would go to dash back and I would parry. Yeah, I think here I'm going to try to dex the special 2. No, I'm going to hit into the block. So again, if you push him over 2 bars, hit into the block, drain his power so that you don't have to deal with the special 2 if you're not comfortable evading that. But yeah, just the fight has a lot of power gain. All the special hits are unblockable. You can't block anything. So if you're not bleed immune, you're going to be dead. If you are bleed immune, it still hurts pretty bad. The special hit, will hit decently hard. Not enough to kill you like with full health, but they will do some decent damage. So we're almost to Assassin's range, but I think I'm gonna get. I can't remember if I get tagged by a special one or if I'm just gonna get cornered. So yeah, I mean it's not the most difficult fight. Definitely there's gonna be plenty of solos out there. But if you have a few extra revives laying around, no shame in using them, in my opinion, because you will get the same rewards. I'm gonna die here shortly. Oh, there we go. I had an early dex. That was on me. And if you get hit by a special one, you are toast. Not only from the damage, but from the bleeds. So here comes revive number 3. I think I'm not even gonna heal. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, not very much. And again, we're gonna get him down to like literally like 1%, and we're gonna choke and end up getting to use another revive. So a lot of fun. Getting some intercepts there. We're trying to get an opening to where we can get the special 1 off. We had 11 of those charges. How much damage was that? It was almost 8,600 damage. So you can get some decent chunks off. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's a lot, but you know, over the course of this fight, you know, it's a decent health pool. Those chunks can help, but it is a little bit difficult to do. So there, I take a block hit and takes out a lot of my health. And here we get the bleeds going, ticking away. I'm hoping that it would kill him, and then I just choke and don't dash back. So he's got 13,000 health. So just gonna pop another 20% and go back in, no heal. We basically just need to, he's at 3%. So basically just need to parry, do a combo, and then wait it out. I think I'm gonna hit. Do I hit into his block? I think I'm just gonna dance back, and this is gonna be enough. Nope, not quite. There we go. So there we go. The Avenger objective for Thronebreaker is done. Couple of revives burnt, but they would have been sold for 200 gold regardless. And we just have one more objective left, which I have done. I knocked it out using CGR, which is the Paragon objective, the Danger Sense, fighting them with a dimensional beam. And then here's, I'm just showing, this is where I don't have any shame. There's a couple revives that are expiring today and tomorrow, and then here's all the other ones that I'm counting up that are going to be gone and wasted this week. A ton. I'm always playing quite a bit, and always have them on hand. So, and then here's just my first 2 attempts. Eat a special one at the beginning. You know, Blade special 1 isn't hard to evade, but you know, every once in a while it catches you, and you can see that just the bleeds, one set of L1 bleeds will nuke you. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.